that's a tremendous looking trophy.
Hello, welcome to Platinum Explosion, number one PlayStation podcast in the Oceanias. My name's Dylan Blight, and joining me, as always, Ashley Hobley.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here, but you seem to have forgotten to write the notes for this week's episode.
That's right. There's no show notes this week. There is no news. There's nothing to talk about, which is my topic. So I went last night to scrounge through and just see what I had saved throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, I've got these. Let's see what I got a little saved in my bookmarks. And I have a little system set up where I bookmark things either for podcasts or maybe to write my own news story about or something. And I got these news stories about potential Xbox TGS shows and Nintendo Directs happening maybe soon and all these sorts of things. And then I found the one PlayStation news story I had saved up all week as a potential, and it may have been worth discussing amongst some other worthwhile things. Roblox comes to PS5.
Yep.
Roblox. That was the extent of what I had. So then I was like, man, I have to be going insane. Let me look up what like other than Spider-Man, like what's actually happening in the world of PlayStation. Have we been going a bit too easy? Now, let me tell you what's been happening. Eternights, whatever that game's called. Anyway,
Yes.
Reviews came out this morning. That's out next week or something like that. Yep. So reviews for that look all right. That's on PC and PS5. So that's a console exclusive.
Yeah.
It's a like an indie Persona.
It's a Persona like action Persona. Right? So it's 73 on OpenCritic.
Good for me because I've been looking forward to that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's exciting. What else is happening in the world of PlayStation exclusives? There's Spider-Man in October. Cool. Excited about Spider-Man. That's exciting. You know what else we got happening? I'm trying to guess, Ash.
No.
You wouldn't be able to because the answer is nothing. It's a bit fucking dire out here at the moment. I got to be honest. I'm feeling it. What's going on?
Tell you what's going on. There's that other space game that's over on the other console that's eating up all the oxygen. Everybody's focused on that game.
I got that, like, cool story. Yeah, good for them, you know?
Yeah.
Good for them. But at the same time, I'm like, I know we give Xbox shit over on Arcade Couch for having 25 million games in the works and not releasing any. But at this stage, I'm sort of like, am I on the opposite now for PlayStation?
Are you at the other? You're always complaining about, I don't want any of these CGI trailers that just announce a game. Show me gameplay. Give me some of that.
I need some CGI trailers, is what I'm saying. I'm saying they've swung back
I just
too
need
far.
some confirmations on some
I
time.
need some shit happening over here because it is fucking. When you actually start looking into it, you're like, wow, it's pretty fucking quiet over here in the world of PlayStation, isn't it? Like, what's going on?
Just an off week. I mean, TGS is only like 2 weeks away. So hopefully we either get a direct state of play or some more information. We've obviously get some more titles to talk about potentially there. But yeah, it is a dire times for PlayStation.
Yeah, but
quiet,
even if we get anything from TGS, it is not going to be PlayStation. It is going to be Square Enix. Square Enix will come out and talk
Isn't
about
that the same thing,
No, Square Enix will come out and talk about fucking Final Fantasy and Rebirth or whatever it's called, and it'll be like cool story. Maybe.
Wow, are you down on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Is that
just down on Final Fantasy now? I feel. You know, like what the fuck is like what is going on with Sony? I've had it. My bar has been. I've sat here for too long, just waiting for news to happen, and now I'm at the stage where I'm like, no, I cannot merrily sit here on the side road anymore. So, like, what is happening over at Sony? What are they doing?
They're doing the PlayStation Portal.
To play what?
the games that you're subscribed to on PlayStation Plus for an extra $40 a year.
Let's try and work this out. Ready? Here we go. Polyphony Digital. Gran Turismo 7 came out last year.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, they're probably just DLC.
We'll give them a pass. Let's decide on if the current state of these studios are okay or not. Polyphony Digital, I'm going to say they're fine. They put out DLC, Gran Turismo 7 last year. Okay, I'm fine. They're fine. Team Asobi. So I'm reading from a list from Push Square, by the way. They're going in, I guess, Japan studios first and then American ones. Team Asobi put out the Playroom, Astrobot's Rescue Room, all that sort of shit.
Well, they only restructured last year, I think, off the top of my head.
They can restructure a CGI trailer into my fucking eyeballs is what they can restructure.
They can just confirm that you're making Astrobot Rescue Mission 2.
Yeah.
Or remastering it for PSVR 2.
Yeah.
The first one.
No, I'm not. They don't get a tick. They get a big cross. I've had it with them. They're at the end. Bloody Astrobot shows up at the end of that PlayStation Productions card thing that plays at the start of movies and TV shows. Astrobot shows up then. Astrobot's a key figure. Where's Astrobot? I can't even buy a plushie if I wanted to.
He's on every single PS5. That's where he is. Until you uninstall him to make space.
Astrobot Rescue Mission 2 should have launched for PSVR 2. Get your shit together. All right, we're moving into Europe. Fire Sprite. So they done the Persistence VR game, the Playroom VR. And they also helped work on Horizon Call of the Mountain.
I mean, I feel like they're kind of a support studio rather than like one that's going to make a title, or a AAA game.
Push Square says here there was job listings on Fire Sprite's website of a dark story-driven horror game and a multiplayer action title. So apparently they're working on 2 games, of which I've seen 0 CGI trailers for.
According to Wikipedia, they're working on the Theaters of War mode for Star Citizen.
They get a cross. A big fucking cross.
They co-developed Horizon Call of the Mountain, which came out this year.
Yeah, it was shit.
Wow.
I don't think it's a hot take. My score's on the website.
No, I think, giving them a cross because it wasn't up to your standards, What are you grading these crosses on?
If I feel like their most recent work was worthwhile or what they're coming up is exciting or not, cross.
Okay.
Guerrilla Games. They just put out Horizon Call of the Mountain. Cross.
Yeah. They also put out the Burning Shores DLC this year.
Sure, all right. We'll give them a tick. They put out some shit.
Yeah, and there's the rumored co-op Monster Hunter-esque game, apparently.
All right, they go tick.
That seems like something you could be shown at TGS, Those
they won't show Guerrilla.
They're big.
Guerrilla at TGS. I'm not. No, I reckon. Well, they can have a tick. Housemark. Returnal.
Did we get Returnal DLC this year? Was that last year?
Was that this year or last year? Either way, I'm going to give them a tick because I'm pretty sure they're a small team anyway. So.
Oh. Yeah.
And Returnal is a good game. Last year, it says DLC Ascension.
Yeah,
about a year ago, a bit over a year ago. That's all right. I know. Games take time. It's fine. They put out DLC. They put out a good game.
All right.
They can have time. They can have an adequate amount of time. I don't need to know what their next project is straight away. That's fine. They make good games. They go tick. London Studio. Blood and Truth PSVR. Last thing.
Okay. So apparently Currently
Big
working
X.
on a cooperative multiplayer game for PS5 set in a modern fantasy London. It described it by studio head Tara Cylinders as the company's most ambitious project to date. Players do not need to use a virtual reality headset to play the game.
It's the X. It's a big X. Big X. If I need you to bring me a Wikipedia page, and I can't remember the last game, when did Blood Truth come out?
2019.
Yep.
There was a whole pandemic, Dylan. I don't know
Never
if you know
heard
about
of it.
this.
No, never heard of it. What'd they do for me recently? X.
You know, it's difficult to make games not in VR.
Media Monocle. Tick. They're fine.
What we're talking about, their game didn't come out. Came out years ago.
They put out thousands of games. I know what you're talking about.
No, that's fair.
Big tick. They just put out a game. It's called Trends.
Trems.
And that was good
Okay.
from what I played. They get a tick. Nix's Software. They get a tick, I think. They're just porting shit. Right?
Yeah. Yes, they ported the Spider-Man games and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Yeah. I think we just give them a tick.
Which I think
They're not making games.
I think that did well.
Although based on the rest of this conversation, they're going to run out of work to do soon because they'll have ported all the games. There'll be none more to port.
Maybe.
They'll be like, Insomniac, hurry up this Spider-Man 2. We need a port job over here. And have to fire people.
Just start porting all the old ones that have.
I can't do that. You got to charge people for PlayStation Plus subscriptions for those.
Okay. Give them the port that they want. Port that Bloodborne, and then all these players will shut up for a while.
I thought you could say Croc Legend of Gobos, but that's a good answer too. Savage Game Studios. Sony acquired the studio in 2022 as part of its PlayStation Studios mobile division. They get a big X. What's this mobile game they're working on? Dunno. Cool. X.
Yeah. Okay. I can't argue with that.
I was waiting for you to argue, but you got nothing. You got nothing.
Nothing. But like quickly available.
Yep, you got nothing there. XDev. They work with other studios.
Support studio. Yeah.
Support studio. Tick. North American studios. Ben Studio. Cross. Right?
Again, I don't know. You know, Days Gone been a while.
Days Gone has been a while. And instead of letting them work on another game, they tried to make them into Naughty Dog support studio before fucking them around for a year and then now letting them go back and make a new IP.
Well,
what a waste of time.
So do they deserve the cross, or is it PlayStation that deserves the cross for their treatment of Bend?
I think so far you can tell that at the end of this, PlayStation is getting a cross. The crosses and ticks are not at all close so far. Ben Studio cross. Days Gone. 6 out of 10. Could have been better. Looking forward to the movie or TV show, whatever the fuck they do. Blue Point Games.
We know they're working on something, but they haven't released a game since Demon's Souls.
This is a hard one.
Although apparently they did help out on God of War Ragnarok.
They're currently working on an original game, apparently, so.
Are they, though?
Or they're remaking Bloodborne. So everyone hopes. I'm going to give them a tick.
Wow.
Just.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's the lead. How much time between titles did does a team deserve?
It's fucking. It's fucking. It's the amount of time plus was your last game even good?
What?
You know?
Okay.
Was your last game? What did your last game do for me? Was it good? All right, you get a little bit more lead time. They did Demon Souls good. Got the platinum in case you didn't know.
Mm. But then you spent the last 3 years teasing what this next thing is.
Yeah.
Not giving a straight answer.
There was a pandemic in case you didn't know, Ash.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Firewalk Studios. Nothing. They've done absolutely nothing.
We know they're making a game called Concord. They're only acquired this year.
Yep, but what they do prior to that? Did they put out anything?
It's a new studio, right?
Nope. I'm pretty sure they were established years prior to Sony even buying them. And they spent years working on a game, and then Sony brought them because they must have liked what they were working on, and they still haven't put that fucking game out.
Yeah, these live service multiplayer games.
Yeah, and it's a lifestyle multiplayer game that's just going to bomb anyway. X. Big Cross. Waste of time.
No.
Haven. Jade Raymond.
Fair games.
X.
This had the big CGI trailer.
Yeah, it had a big CGI trailer for a bullshit live service at multiplayer game. What a waste of fucking Jade Raymond's
now, so
time.
now you're basing it on whether you like the game they're actually making or not?
They can try and get strict about me about my rules. I can bend them how I will for this. X. You tell me you're excited for that game?
Yeah. Let's have fun. Let's heist. Let's steal from the rich. I can't believe you're anti-stealing from the rich, Dylan.
Next month when Payday fucking 3 releases. All right?
Yeah, but that's not exclusive to PlayStation.
Insomniac Games. Tick.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Pretty shut and closed. That's fine. They're working on a million things at once. All Marvel.
Yeah.
Basically. I'd like them to do... I'm hoping...
Where's the Wolverine information, though?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm assuming we'll get something, but like... I feel like Insomniac has been, for the last couple of years, the most active PlayStation studio. Between releases, news, knowing what they're working on, releases...
Probably, but Insomniac's always been like a studio that just pumps out games. You know, How many Ratchet and Clank games did they put out during the PS2
26,
era?
I think.
Yeah, they're just very prolific. And then they had that era where they were doing a bunch of VR titles before they were bought by Sony. So yeah, it's not surprising.
I really hope they're doing something that's like another Ratchet and Clank. I'd love for them to do another Resistance. Or a new IP, amongst as much as I like their Marvel stuff, like I'm hoping, still keep it mixed up.
Can I just throw it here? Seeing as we got nothing to talk about, can I throw my crazy theme?
What do you mean we got nothing to talk about? What have we been talking about for 20 minutes here?
Yeah, I would love for them to have the first Wolverine teaser or trailer inside Spider-Man 2,
like inside the game, or like once you finish the game, sort of thing.
But one of the.
Or you got to press triangle, circle, up, down, circle, square, R1, and it starts a bonus.
That cutscene. Or like you have to, if you find all the photographs or like all the scratch marks around the scene, then you unlock the trailer.
I'm down for that. Actually, I'd like that.
Yeah.
If they tease but have they said? I don't recall. Did they ever say if their games would all be in the same
information?
Yeah, I mean I'm assuming
it
in
could
the world,
be, but yes,
this day and age, there's no way that their Wolverine game isn't in the same universe as their Spider-Man game. Surely,
probably not.
You don't reckon?
It might be at a different time.
Yeah, different time, but same universe. So they could tease it in the game.
Yeah,
like somehow. So, Naughty Dog, big old cross.
What?
What have they done recently?
They got fucked over by Bungie. That's what happened.
Whose fault's that?
They put out The Last of Us Part 1 last year.
It's crazy because I thought that came out like 10 years ago.
Nah, not Part 1.
Oh, just the last. Yes. Oh, yes, a big difference. Yeah.
And then they co-produced the Last of Us TV show, which came out this year. Multiple Emmy Award nominees.
What's that do for my video game? My video game console, the PlayStation.
Elevates the interest in the PlayStation console from people who love the show.
Nah, cross.
Wow.
We've been waiting for this Last of Us Factions game for years. And the most we have is from 2 years ago of Jeff Keighley showing 2 fucking concept arts.
I mean, it was 1 year ago, but now.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Summer Games Fest last year.
Still, I stand by my point. Cross. Pixel Opus. Concrete Genie. R.I.P.
Why is this on the list?
Because they haven't updated it.
Well, yeah, what are you going to give it, Dylan? What are you going to give it?
Big old tick. Their last game was great. Enough. They went out with a bang. More people should have played it. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
No, I want to know what the game they were working on was. That's what I want to know.
I do too, because it was supposed to be that
it was the Sony
Spider-Man thing or something. Yeah, so bullshit. What the fuck are they canceling that? And Sony's greenlighting the games that sound cool, and then red lighting the ones that sound cool, and then green lighting all these fucking Bungie approved fucking Destiny games. Fuck off. San Diego studio. MLB the show that they come out yearly, right? I don't pay enough attention.
Yearly releases. Yeah,
cool. Tick, I guess.
Yeah, consistent money makers.
Santa Monica Studio. Yeah, tick.
Okay.
Well, you were scared there, weren't
you? I was scared. It's like, what have they done for me lately? What's this Corley Barlog dude doing?
No, it's fine. It's fine. God of War Ragnarok was it only just come out. It's fine. Sucker Punch Studios.
Ghost of Tsushima came out in 2020. Ghost of Tsushima Legends came out 2021. We assume they're working on Ghost of Tsushima 2.
Cross.
What?
What the fuck? Just fucking tell me. The point I need here is just tell me.
So 3 years, if you don't show me something in 3 years, cross.
Well, no, I feel there's a lot.
That's the stats that I'm working out in my head.
Yes and no. I feel like in another world where there was more Sony, I knew more what was happening from other places. I could give some of these other places a little more leeway. But the point is, I got nothing happening over here in Sony. It's a sucker punch.
Dylan wants to fucking Elder Scrolls 6 announced 20 years before it's going to be released.
Well, let's not go that far. Let's take a step back. We're going to Ghost of Tsushima 2. I should know this by now, officially.
I haven't decided on what the name is. That's the problem.
I don't care. Just put out a trailer and say Untitled Ghost. Fucking Nintendo and Untitled Goose Game proved you can put out trailers with Untitled and it's fine.
Apparently,
Untitled Breath of the Wild sequel. Fine. Untitled Ghost of Tsushima sequel. Okay. We're calling it Ghost of Tsushima 2. Who to funk it? Valkyrie Entertainment. Support studio. Tick, I guess. Have I missed anyone? Did they miss anyone in those fucking articles?
I don't think so.
Couple support studios, maybe. No, I think that was it. Yep, cool. So, PlayStation Studios. I'm bored. I'm bored of you. I got nothing. I just can't.
You've got Spider-Man in just over a month.
Cool. What's after that?
Surprise. A massive first third party exclusive in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, but I do feel like at this stage, like I'm gonna rip the band off and say it as much as like this is my super negative PlayStation episode. What the fuck was that noise? Did you hear that?
No.
Was there some weird thing happening on mine? There's a what the fuck was I going to say? That was really weird. I don't know what the fuck that came from. There's a thing where the PlayStation world is, I think, potentially going to get overtaken by Xbox very quickly. Because Xbox has a million fucking games in works. And they're going to start releasing.
Nah, that's not going to happen.
And PlayStation, as far as I understand, has nothing other than 13 multiplayer games in the works.
Nah, that can't be possible.
I suppose I can chuck Death Stranding 2 into this list of things, I guess, but it's on PlayStation Studio. That's the thing. All the PlayStation exclusives that all the PlayStation exclusive games that I know are coming up that are console exclusive aren't actually by PlayStation Studios. So like Final Fantasy, Death Stranding, Silent Hill 2 remake, Pacific Drive, off the top of my head. Like all those sorts of ones.
That's just smart.
Exonites, which we just talked about, you know?
Is that just the nature of new game development on these systems? Longer time between games. So you need to fill in the gaps with other third-party studios titles.
Okay, but like after all those release, what's the next PlayStation Studios release after Spider-Man?
Wolverine. Like from PlayStation Studios?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, Wolverine.
So you're telling me that Insomniac is going to do back-to-back to keep PlayStation?
Or it's going to be Fair Game or Concord. I mean, those are the three titles that are currently confirmed.
The multiplayer things.
Yes.
Cool. That's sarcasm. Yeah, I got nothing. That's it. I got that. That's I really feel like I need what I need to set my mind at ease is I just really need and wish for a massive PlayStation, a proper. I miss this. Is why I need them. This is the good thing about E3. You used to be able to get PlayStation coming out, talk about shit, reveal shit, and because Xbox still does massive showcases and attends these events, I just feel like I know more. And because Nintendo does actually good Nintendo Directs semi-regularly, I know more. I don't know what the fuck PlayStation's doing. It's frustrating.
Well, yeah. Did you know what Nintendo's end-of-year games titles were going to be before the Nintendo Direct?
When? Like a couple months ago?
Yeah.
No, but that's fine.
No. So why can't PlayStation do the same thing? Why do you need years of advance notice of titles?
I don't need years in advance. I just know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what the fuck's going on at all. Full stop.
You do. At the end of this year, we're getting Spider-Man. We're going to get Helldivers 2. We're going to get Spider-Man 7, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and then it'll be 2024.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Platinum Explosion.
Is an interesting question. So it's Tuesday. The big news today: Borderlands Studios Gearbox may be sold by Embracer Group.
Yeah.
Should PlayStation Studios consider?
No. What's that? Just another fucking live service game? Borderlands.
Yeah, so it kind of fits their MO at the moment.
Last thing I need is Randy Pitchford in my fucking PlayStation Directs and whatever they're called. State of Players.
You know, they can add that the Borderlands game to the PlayStation Studios. They can stick Tiny Tina in that opening.
Eli Roth got so sick of waiting for them to put out that movie that he went and made a fucking horror slasher in the time between. Like, nah. But let us know your thoughts. Has PlayStation shit the bucket? You can let us know on our Discord, explosionnetwork.com/Discord, and you can tweet at me and tell me that you reckon I hate PlayStation
Wow.
if you like. You can do that on X, explosionnetwork.com/Twitter, takes you to our Twitters. explosionnetwork.com/support lets you drop as little as $1 to help show how angry you are at what I just said. Oh no, Dylan, you talk shit about PlayStation. Here's $100. Oh, I'll teach him. Got him good that time. And until next week, remember, every trophy counts.
Wow.